Hey guys, I'm Lee from Lee Likes Music, the place to share, explore, and learn about rock music from Bandcamp. And today we're going to review a new album by King Gizzard and the Wizard Lizard, which is called Flying Microtonal Banana. So that's coming up. So I was actually thinking a lot about whether I should actually write this review or not, because there have been so many other review channels here on YouTube who have done a review of Flying Microtonal Banana by King Gizzard. They've all done this review, and I was thinking, maybe I shouldn't jump on the wagon as well, but now I've already written the review, so yeah. Let's just do it, okay? So I actually like this album pretty much. I think that it is pretty original how the band uses these microtones. And for you guys who haven't gotten this explanation before, in several parts of Asia they're using this microtone scale, which is a scale that is composed, that is put together of many different more tones, many different more scales compared to the westernized scales. At least that is my surface level understanding of this. I haven't actually read too much up on this myself, but this is a unique feature that this band is actually implementing into this album, and it makes it sound very oriental, it makes it sound very fresh, and it sounds like something completely new. Something unique, something that I've never heard before. The first track, which is called Rattlesnake, I kind of like the song because it's very driving, it is very prominent in terms of the melody. The only thing that I had as a problem during my first impression of this song is that it's kind of long. I think it lasts for like 7 or 8 minutes. The second track is called Melting, and in this song you can very clearly hear this oriental inspiration coming forth and blooming and kind of melding together with this rock music. There are oriental melodic structures, like these microtones, you can hear these very clearly, and there's also oriental instruments here as well. The third track, which is called Open Water, is a little bit more intense compared to the previous tracks. It is a lot more intensive and rapid in its way of unfolding. Again, you can hear these oriental instruments, like the flutes and the drums are two great examples of these oriental instruments that are being kind of melded together into this rock scene, this rock sonic atmosphere. And I kind of like this. It's a weird mix, but it makes me want to listen more to it. Just like the first song, Rattlesnake, this is a very long track. It lasts for maybe like 7-8 minutes or so, if I don't remember wrong. It is a very long song, and it almost feels like you're getting into this psychedelic, repetitive trance of a sonic soundscape. It is very interesting. The fourth track is actually the track that I like the most as of now by listening to this album a few times. And the reason why I liked it so much is because both the verse and the chorus has this kind of a stoner rock or desert rock feel to it. And for you guys who have watched some of my videos, you probably know that I'm a big fan of Queens of the Stone Age and this whole desert stoner rock movement that happened in LA, in Palm Desert. So this is something that brings up a lot of nostalgia for me. So yeah, that is the reason why this song, Sleep Drifter, is such an evocative song to me. I love this harmonica that is kind of fading in and out as you listen to the verse and the choruses. And you will also notice at 2:50, all of the instruments kind of take this break. And from there, the song slowly builds up again. So it's quite a nice dynamic interplaying here. I have to say that this track is actually very repetitive, but I don't feel like that is a bad trait. Occasionally here and there the guitar will slice in an extra chord, so there are some few alterations here and there, and I like the overall drive of the song despite of the fact that it is repetitive. I feel like it is unique in its own way, and it's packaged in such a cohesive way that it just it's a positive listening experience nonetheless. Sleep Drifter is also fading out with this amazing solo that I really liked. So yeah, overall, this fourth track, Sleep Drifter, is definitely one of the highlights of this record, at least for me. Now, I'm just gonna skip a little bit more into the album because I don't want this review to be too lengthy. So now I'm just gonna mention some of the songs that I like the most later on from that point on in the album, okay? So track number 7 is called Doom City, and this is another track that I really found to be very interesting. The first 10 seconds really remind me of some blues rock inspired passage. From there on, this blues rock style is switched into more of a hard rock style in a further or later passage, and then it's kind of interchanged back and forth between this blues and hard rock vibe. There are some backing vocals here that are just talking gibberish, like dub-a-dub, jub-a-dub, or something like that. I'm not exactly sure how they go, but I really love those backing vocals because they bring something extra into the song. It made the song a little bit more memorable and catchy. Again, there's this oriental flute here, and I just love it because it sounds oriental, but it's mixed together with this rock, blues rock, hard rock vibe, and it's just so fresh, so new, and I really haven't heard anything of this before. Actually, when I listened to this mixture before, like during the first impression, I was a bit turned off because I thought it was a bit weird, but it is something that is kind of festering inside you. It is festering inside your mind, the sound, and you start to like it more and more. And that is what I think a lot of people experience when they listen to this album. They think it's weird, they think it's a bit off because of these microtones and these this weird clash of oriental instruments and Western genres, and then it's like, oh, what is this? But then you get kind of curious and you want to decode what is actually going on in this music. At least that is what I felt. The last track that I want to talk about is track number 8, which is called Nuclear Fusion. The intro starts with the guitars, the bass, and the drums kind of working very interconnectedly together and in a very rhythmically synced up way. And then all of a sudden, quite unexpectedly, it's all interrupted by this Cookie Monster-y sounding voice, which is overlapping all of this and then transcending you and transporting you into the main section of the song. It sounds like this. So yeah, it's basically this weird distorted voice performing this lofty intro melody. It's kind of weird, but it was quite a memorable part of the song, and I guess that is the reason why I wanted to talk about the song in general, because it's so freaking memorable. The first verse is featuring this very enticing guitar melody that is very closely synced up with a vocal melody. The tempo here is quite slow, but that is a good thing. It actually makes it easy to kind of rock your head and your body together with the music. Another thing that I like is the instrumental arrangement here. It's quite rich and quite broad. Keyboards, drums, guitars, bass, and then you have some bongo drums and a harmonica. And it's not only the fact that this song provides a great and rich instrumental lineup. That is not the only thing that makes this song good. It's the fact that all of the instruments have their spaces within the song where they offer something unique, something of value, something that is standing out. So that is just amazing, the fact that they managed to get this in there. For example, there is a very prominent keyboard section here. There's a keyboard solo that I really enjoyed a lot. And there's also this, if you listen to the start of the song, you can hear that the drums are just tapping the cymbals, you can first hear it in the right speaker and then the left speaker and then the right and left. And it's very interesting how they kind of mix that together. And I also like this small part where the bass had kind of like a fill at 2:30 into the song. That also added a lot of versatility to the soundscape. So I like these small kind of fixations that this band put into their music, and especially this song. That is something that really created a lot more quality. It gave the song and the record a lot more quality, I feel. I would actually give this album a 7 out of 10. King Gizzard and the Wizard Lizard's newest album, Flying Microtonal Banana. Make sure to check out this album, because this is actually a great album. That is that record, that is that band, that is that review. Thank you so much for being a part of this video experience thingy, this YouTube review, whatever I want to call it. If you like to share, explore, and learn more about rock music that you can find on Bandcamp, then I highly suggest you click the red subscribe button below this video, and also click the bell icon on the right side of that subscribe button. And that way you'll always be notified when I put out new videos here on YouTube. Alright, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate that you guys actually took the time to listen to what I had to say about this, and I would love to hear what you guys have to say. If you have any feelings or thoughts about this album, then please share it with me in the comments below, and I'll answer you right away. Hope to see you later. Stay tuned. Bye.